Welcome to KocoSports. Got some sad news here. Bushwhacker Butch passed away at age 78. I'm reading this off tpww.net. I had the honor and the privilege to meet him a few times. A great guy. So his family announced it on Facebook. Prior to his passing, Miller had been suffered a medical emergency incident and was hospitalized this weekend in Los Angeles, California. Miller had traveled from his home in New Zealand to participate in WrestleCon's WrestleMania 39 weekend. I think that's just misspelling. Conventions in the city and fell ill short after the arrival. Miller's career wrestling spanned from 1964 to September of 2001. Was most known for being half of the legendary tag team, the Sheepherders and the Bushwhackers, with his partner Luke Williams, also known as Bushwhacker Luke and WWE. Miller's career included notable stints in All-Star Pro Wrestling, NWA New Zealand, Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, Continental Wrestling Association, Universal Wrestling Federation, and WWE. As the Sheepherders, Miller was most known for the memorable, bloody, and brutal feud with the Fabulous Ones during time in CWA. As the Bushwhacker, Miller was mostly known for the time in WWE, portraying the fan-favorite comedy-style face tag teams. And as far as accomplishments, this is only a little bit of a long list. Miller was a one-time CWA International Tag Team Champion, one-time IWA Tag Team Champion, one-time NWA Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champion, three-time NWA Pacific Northwest Tag Team Champion, two-time UWF World Champion, and inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame 2015, and then the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame in 2020. I had the privilege to meet him it was a handful of times, but every time it was just super nice, super kind, and would tell stories. We also got to interview him a bunch back when I did radio, and the one thing that I remember is his kindness, but he also, I feel like, wanted the world to know about the Sheepherders. Like, every conversation, he's like, that's great, Bushwhackers. Dude, do you know we were, like, legit tough guys as the Sheepherders? And if you can, I know it's hard with, I don't know if it's WWE Network, Peacock, or just YouTube in general, but there's probably tons of them. If you could just go out of your way to see a Sheepherders match, it was really, it's like watching an actor play Beetlejuice than Batman. It's like seeing just two completely different characters. And anytime I got to have the honor and privilege of sitting around talking with him, he would always be like, he'd just always be like, Coco, you got to see us as the Sheepherders. You got to, man. And so the Sheepherders were just violent, nasty, hardcore son of a gooses. And then you have the Bushwhackers, who did more comedy and all that. Overall, I think his memory will last a long time in professional wrestling. And if you could, just go out of your way to see a Sheepherders match. I feel like most of my audience has probably seen him as Bushwhackers. If you haven't, definitely do it. Yeah, he went from kind of extreme hardcore for the time to super WWF comedy, and around that time the comedy was so extreme and family friendly that it was just seeing a great wrestler and maybe not a great wrestler, but a great actor. You're like, okay, I'm a bad tough guy in the world, and then bam, here I am having fun, just being a goofball. But thank you for the memories. Rest in peace. And with that, I am over.